Hey guys, Huzzy here bringing you another video. Now, welcome back to League Discussion, the series I take a topic, rip it apart with my own opinions and experiences, and encourage you guys to join in the conversation. Now, we're going to be doing a couple topics here. So it's kind of like a broader League discussion that's broken down into several topics. So the first one is going to be about what happens at the end of this season. So Ranked is coming to an end pretty soon. What actually happens? I generally give a small breakdown of what happens every season because I know there are new people entering Ranked, new people who play League who have no idea what's going on. So there's that. And then we're going to be talking about Season 8 as well. What do I think is going to be good in Season 8? What am I a bit apprehensive about? And I will say there'll be a QT hopefully linked below. And I will say the reason why this one might be a little bit important is I've been told there's a chance that Riot may see this QT. So if you have a really big opinion about something about Season 8, go into the QT, leave that comment, and Riot might see it. And it's a pretty professional way to kind of give feedback, and that's why I think they might be looking at it. So that's pretty cool. As always, there is always Riot points on the line for leaving good comments and that type of thing. So what happens at the end of the season, and then what's pre-season, what's all that stuff. So Ranked officially ends November the 7th, 2017, and that'll be the end of the Season 7 League of Legends Ranked season. So that means that whatever rating you get at the lockout, whenever the time is, it's usually around midnight or something, on November the 7th, that will be your official ranking at the end of the season, and that will be where your rewards have been locked in. So if you haven't made it to gold, you don't get the grave skin, you don't get the border of gold, it's locked in at that point. And this is for all queues, this is for flex, solo queue, ranked 3s, so make sure you get to the rating, or try to get to the rating now that you want to achieve and get to. Then after that, there will probably be like a day or so that Ranked is just offline, and that will be usually November the 8th. And then usually November the 9th, it depends how quick they are, pre-season will get launched. So what's pre-season? What actually happens? Well, your ranked stays the same, and this is where a lot of people get confused. Your ranked is actually the same. So if you end the season Diamond 3, the next day or two, when pre-season starts, you'll still be Diamond 3. That doesn't get reset yet. You get to play ranked for another few weeks, but this is when the brand new patch launches with all the new changes. So the new rune system, that'll be then. The new essence store and influence points is gone, that'll be then. It's always like a day or two after ranked has ended. And this is where some people kind of get confused of, okay, I finished the season silver, but I got gold in pre-season. Do I now get the gold border? Nope. Whatever you achieve on November the 7th is what you get for the whole season of Season 7. So that's just to clear up some confusion. So pre-season this season is 10 weeks, which is, just over 2 months. It's a YouTuber's nightmare when it's that long because pre-season technically doesn't really matter. And that's why I'm going to be doing a series called Preparing for Season 8, where I play new champions and test out builds and stuff like that. And that's what I'm going to be doing pre-season 8. But is it important to play ranked in pre-season? The answer is it depends what you want. If you want to climb as quick as you can when the new season comes in, ranked is kind of important depending what rating you are. If you're probably Diamond 4, Diamond 3 and above, it's honestly not that important apart from getting used to the changes. But in actual climbing, it's not that important. The reason for it is when the new season comes in, there is always and will most likely be a cap of Platinum 1 after the initial season placements. So you're a Diamond 3 player, you go 10-0 in your 10 wins, 0 victories in your placements, you still only can get Platinum 1. It doesn't matter how much you climb in preseason, you'll still only be able to get Platinum 1. Same for Challenger players, same for Master players. But here's where it does matter for certain people. If you're a Bronze player or if you're a Silver player and you manage to rank up quite a lot in preseason, you'll have a lot better MMR going into your placements for the next season. So instead of having, let's say you finish the season in silver and you manage to get gold in pre-season, when you go to do your placements, you'll have gold MMR, not silver MMR. So if you do okay in your placements, you might get gold straight away or high silver straight away. It generally helps low rating people to play ranked in pre-season a lot more than high rated people. But obviously I would recommend playing ranked anyway, because that's where you're going to kind of learn the whole new systems a little bit more. You can learn them the same kind of pace in normal games, but you're not really tested that much in normal games. So you get tested in ranked games with playing all the new stuff, and it shouldn't be that stressful because you've already achieved the rank. It doesn't matter, really, because you've already got your border, you've already got your rewards and stuff like that. So just kind of learn and have fun, experiment, and that type of thing. So that's pretty much what happens. When it actually comes to when do I get the rewards, a few weeks at least after the season has finished. So November the 7th will land. Do you get a brand new border the day after? No. You'll probably get it when the new season starts, which will be in the new year. If it finishes November the 7th, it's a 10-week preseason. It'll be in January, maybe early February. Memory's foggy of when the new season starts. So you'll get it then, and that will be your border for the rest of the season. If you're not happy with your border, let's say you got silver and you don't want to have a silver border, you actually can put in a riot request and they will remove your border, but you can't get it back. The reason why I know this is because back in Season 3, I was contemplating getting my border removed because I was in Diamond 1 with a silver border, because I was silver in Season 2 and Diamond 1 in Season 3, and I was very tempted to get the border removed. I didn't, but I was tempted. But that's everything when it comes to preseason and the end of this season. Play as much as you can in the next couple weeks. I know that, yeah, I'm going to be doing my daily videos as I normally do, but in the last week or so, I'm probably going to go a little bit mental with how much I play by myself without doing any commentaries, and just see where I can go. I'm not expecting Master, but Diamond 2 is where I want to be, and we're nearing there again, so I'm happy about that. So, now let's talk about Season 8. About some just general things. Again, you can leave your opinions, as I mentioned, on the QT. But the first one is just a very broad, what do I think about the new rune changes that are upcoming? I'm optimistically apprehensive about them. So, obviously, if you don't know what that means, is I'm looking forward to it, but I'm a little bit like, I hope it's going to be okay. Basically, is I'm interested in a lot of the runes. I'm happy that you can change them in-game, and I'm happy there's not confusion in runes and masteries. It's just one system. I think that's good. But some of them I just really dislike, outright. The one that you can change your summoner spells, I don't think that should be a thing. I think when you make a decision about, let's say you're a top laner, you're making a decision to go that ignite to have early pressure, I think you should have the repercussions of doing that. And there shouldn't be a way out of going, damn, my ignite didn't work. I've got teleport now, though. I don't like that. And obviously, yes, the answer to this, a lot of people go is, yeah, but they have to sacrifice something to get that summoner spell. Yeah, obviously, but I don't think it's a good one. The one that you can basically be in debt to the store, I don't like that one either. A lot of early game champions, I imagine, are going to take that one to give themselves, an extra long sword or something when no one can get one. I don't like the idea of that either. I think it's a bit gimmicky. The picks thing, that you've got like a little friend with you that does auto attack damage or shielding and stuff like that, I don't like that one. So there's a few that I'm like, I don't like that. But some of them I do like. Some of them are very similar to what we have now. There's like a Thunderlords one, and so I'm optimistic. I'm looking forward to it. I think they'll be good, but I am a little bit like, it could go bad. But let's just hope. The next one is, do I think there's going to be any champions with all the new changes that might be a little bit too strong? If you main something, this is where you can say, I main this champion, I've looked at the new runes, I think he's going to be too strong, I think they're going to be too weak, let me know. I can't really say that right now because I bounce around with so many champions. I'm gonna be honest, and maybe you can have the same opinion. I haven't really looked through them that much. I did that one video that I went through them very quickly. That's pretty much all the research I've done. I'm not that interested until it becomes a lot more apparent. And when it becomes apparent is when it's on live and when I'm actually having to do it and deal with it. And then, yeah, I'll spend probably a whole day researching and, putting numbers in and trying to figure out what's strong. So right now, I can't say what champion's going to be really good. Again, like I mentioned earlier, the whole buying, the whole changing summoner spells and getting in debt to the stores so you can buy early items, that could increase early game champions a little bit. So that's worth noting. But I don't think there's an individual champ that I'm like, oh god, they're going to be scary. I know that some of the masteries do benefit Karthus quite a lot, so that I'll leave it at that. Next one is what rank am I aiming for next season? If it's not obvious, it's going to be Master. We were so close to it this season. Again, like I mentioned in the season review video I did a couple weeks ago, my aim wasn't to get Master and stay Master this whole season. I thought that would be a relatively unrealistic. My aim was just to get Master at least once and go, hey, I've been Master. There we go. Yeah, it didn't happen. It was close. We were pretty close. We got to Diamond 1 87 LP this season 3 or 4 times and didn't get to the Master Promo. I would have even taken Master Promo. That would have been good. But yeah, the next goal is Master. I've got a pretty good idea of what I'm going to be doing differently. Some of it, of what to improve. Some of it's attitude-based. My attitude hasn't been amazing this season, and I openly admit that. I've been disappointed too much. I've cared about others too much. And at the start of the season, when I basically just cared about myself, that's when I got to the highest rating. So, and also I need to stop tilting my head off. So that's, yeah. So Master is the goal for next season for me. Let me know what yours is. Next thing is there's a question here. Will I focus on climbing in preseason? No. Probably not. I want to try and achieve, Diamond 2 by the end of the season, but preseason for me is going to be all about learning and discovering new stuff. So, with the series that I mentioned, preparing for Season 8, that will most likely be both on my main account and a Smurf account. It doesn't really matter what account I play on, because it's more about learning and discovering in the preseason. And then by the time the new season comes out, I would want a pretty good idea of what I'm going to play. And stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not going to be focusing that much on climbing, but that, again, it doesn't affect me as much because I'm hopefully going to be right now I'm Diamond 3. Hopefully I'm Diamond 2 at least by the end of the season. Climbing to Diamond 1 in preseason doesn't do anything for me because I only can get Platinum 1 in placements, and I can get Platinum 1 pretty easily. It doesn't really matter. I can go probably 6 wins, 4 losses and get Platinum 1 in the rating I am right now. So there's that. Next one. Am I more or less excited about Season 8 than this one? More excited than Season 7. I do think the quality of the game went down from the previous season. I think Season 6 really hurt ranked this season. And I'm hoping with another reset of ratings and stuff like that, I'm really hoping that it's going to kind of sort out Diamond and above a bit more. Because this season, again, I've ping-ponged more than ever, but this season, there's been people that I've really doubted that they're Diamond. More so than any other season. Occasionally, yeah, you're like, damn, that guy, he's playing really bad. He's playing questionable. That's happened more this season than any other season. And I do put it on last season just being a fiesta, but I'm hoping next season is going to fix those problems. So there's that. And then the final one is, if there's anything that I could add to the game of League of Legends, what would I add? Probably, well, there's one of two things. Probably a pure solo queue. It would be interesting, at least as an experiment. So right now, obviously, we have solo and duo queue, which by the way, I'm happy with, because comparing that to flex and dynamic queue, solo and duo queue is magic. But it would be interesting to have a pure solo, so no one is pre-made ever. That would be interesting. I think it would be very competitive, because I think very competitive people would go in it. The other thing would be a official ranked 5s thing, not flex queue, a ranked 5s ladder that you're in a team. They used to have this system, they got rid of it. They are, I have heard they're bringing it back in a tournament format. That's what I want. Bring that back, please, and I'll be probably getting back into ranked 5s properly if they do. But anyway, that's going to be it for this league discussion. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I didn't explain what the reset is. I just realized, that might be a question that people have. What actually happens to your rating? I probably will make a different video on that, because that is actually quite a big topic in itself. And a lot of people freak out about what rating they get and they don't know why. So we'll make a different video on that. We'll do a full explanation of the ranked MMR reset for the upcoming season. So again, if you liked it or a like on it, give me topics you want me to talk about down below. QT's also linked down below. Go check that out. Comment for Riot points and for also a chance for Riot to potentially look at it. So I will see you guys next time.